Hi everyone, it's Andor with another HIIT workout from derby.com. I wanted to try something new, kind of. So I decided to choose Goddess HIIT workout from Derby. And the reason why it's kind of different from other HIIT workouts is that instead of using time intervals for the exercises, I have to do 30 of these high knees, 10 burpees, and 30 high knees. And it doesn't matter how long it takes, I have to finish those. And yeah, it was harder than I expected because instead of failing at the cardiovascular level, so for example, trying to catch breath and stuff like that, I felt the burn in my thighs, and yeah, especially with the burpees. Yeah, it was really hard. It was a different kind of let's say a challenge because it was muscle burning and not cardiovascular failure. So I was supposed to do uh, 3 sets of these 9 exercises, but I couldn't because my legs were burning. So at the end, I just decided to skip ropes, and yeah, that's it. I think it's pretty obvious what I'm doing here, so I'm not going to comment on that. So what's new? Well, I had this 5 week long temporary job. I had to translate for the Office of Democratic Institutions and Human Rights. It's basically an observer mission into the Hungarian elections, and I had to um, interpret and translate for the observer teams. I was also functioning as an assistant for them. So yeah, it was interesting. I didn't really like the job, especially that the 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 main reason is that I couldn't go to the gym, and I don't like that. So that's why, for example, you can see this video because I have to exercise in the morning because I don't have time to go to the gym in the morning, and I don't have time to go to the gym in the evening. I mean, I do have time. It's just that it's so crowded, and then probably all of you who go to the gym know that after 5 o'clock, it's gyms tend to be very crowded. So it, it's um, it's very hard to concentrate, at least for me, in those under those circumstances. So what I did in 5 weeks uh, was basically hit and uh, what's that, long duration cardio, like running and skipping ropes, and yeah, that's it. So right now, with the elections being over, I have to find another job. Hooray! Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I'm still looking for opportunities. I'm going to have an interview next week. It's very interesting because I was never in sales. I have never had any sales related job before, and basically this company told me that, you know what, I see that you can you're good at English, so we need someone who can go abroad and negotiate with people and stuff like that. I'm like, all right then. And they said that, okay, next Tuesday you're going to have an interview with us. I'm like, all right, let's see what they can offer. I'm kind of hesitant because I don't think I'm a person who likes to be proactive. And if you want to sell something, you have to be proactive. You have to seek contacts, and you have to reach out for people. And I'm not that kind of person. So That's one concern. What there was another one. Um, yeah, I think as a salesperson, you also have to have some, develop thick skin. I mean, you have to deal with rejections, and and mm, I like physical challenges, but I don't think I'm good at or willing to seek mental challenges. And I don't like rejections at all, and that's why I never go out and try to, you know I don't chase women for that exact reason. So yeah, we'll see. I don't think I'm capable of doing that. And I mean, being a successful salesperson, because I could be a salesperson. I could go out and try to negotiate, in English, because I could imagine that the reason why they reached out for me is that they don't have anyone who could speak English at that level, or would would be able to articulate their desires in a sophisticated manner. So that's why they reached out for me. So, and then I could imagine I could be a salesperson that, it's there but not really successful, and I don't want to be just another person who sits there and sucks ass, because I cannot sell anything because of my abilities. Anyway, we will try. We will see. I will ask questions, and they will ask questions, and we'll find out. That's one thing. Um, and then what's the other? Oh yeah. Translator job. I found this. No, well, I didn't find it. One of my friends sent me the link. That what's that? A freelancer translator job for subtitles, like English subtitles. And I had a test, which was basically looking at videos in English, and you had to create subtitles. But the reason why it was hard, because 1 second could only have a subtitle that contains only 17 characters, and Hungarian words tend to be much longer than the English ones. So even if they said two sentences in 1 second, which is very easy in English, you cannot do that in Hungarian to fit in that 17 character frame, and that's why it was hard. But I'm really excited, because that would be awesome if it could be, because it can be done remotely. Now, how amazing it would be, just go whenever you want, and still able to do your job. So that's what excites me. I don't really like how it was, how the test was conducted. That assessment is still, is ongoing. I haven't got the results yet, but it was hard because of that, because Hungarian words are longer than English ones. That's the only reason why it was hard. It was very easy to translate. So the first video was about cooking, and the other two were from movies, and it was easy. It's just that, the program told me, no, your sentences are too long. And then I thought, these are the shortest version of those sentences that I could create. How could I make it shorter? That's impossible. And even, there were some scenes where the characters spoke very, very fast. So why would you expect me to put the same amount of information, but like half the size of a sentence? I mean, that sentence doesn't make. I don't understand. So I'm very curious about the results. Anyway, these are these are my struggles. Yeah. But anyway, it's wonderful. Spring is coming. The weather is amazing. We have I don't know, 6 or 7 different kinds of birds and species in our garden. I love watching them. Life is great. Alright. Peace out, Bean Sprout.